Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm going to give a couple people a second to come on the live. Okay, your second's up. I also need to take a sip of my ginger, lemon, honey tea because if you can hear it in my voice, I am fighting a cold. This Georgia weather is crazy because one day it's 84 degrees and the next moment it is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's been getting to me, but thankfully, I don't have COVID because I did test myself yesterday just to make sure. But I am going to thank God that I'm going to be better in another day or so. Hopefully sooner than that, but I feel it's going away. So I'm just kind of drinking hot teas and everything. You know, I like my natural stuff, so my natural remedies. Okay, come on in. Let's get started. All right. Thank you so much for joining me wherever you're watching from, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. I definitely appreciate you being here with me today. It is the night before Valentine's Day. And I know for some people you're excited. Maybe you have something wonderful planned out for your loved one. Maybe you don't have anything planned out at all, but I know that some people are sick and tired of hearing about Valentine's Day, right? Okay, so I'm not sick and tired of hearing about it. I love love. I am single, but I also realize as a survivor of domestic violence, there's some people who the holidays, whether it's Valentine's Day or any holiday, can be sad. And it can be sad for a variety of reasons. Maybe they are lonely, maybe you feel left out. Maybe you just don't feel like celebrating or being around people because you remember when you were in a relationship and maybe you had great Valentines with whomever you were with. So for everyone, Valentine's Day is not the happiest day of the year for them. So I want to reach out to the people who are feeling that way and who are just trying to make it through this particular week because Valentine's Day may symbolize a lot of hurt, a lot of bad things that you've gone through. But for some people, they love Valentine's Day, while others, Valentine's is so commercialized, they may just feel the pressure of having to buy something for someone that they may not be that into. Maybe they're buying something for someone they are into, but just feel the pressure of having to spend money that they do not have for this holiday because of the other person's expectations. Valentine's Day is a great holiday. I think all holidays are good. But I just want to come on because I'm aware that for some people, Valentine's Day is not their favorite time of the year. I actually wrote a blog about this, and in my blog, I gave some ideas for singles on how to celebrate Valentine's Day. So, one, treat yourself. You can treat yourself to something you've always wanted, something you've always wanted to do. Maybe there's a movie out that you want to go see. Maybe there's a place you want to go dine. Valentine's Day, you can do that, but just recognize you're going to see other couples unless you go at a time frame other than 7 p.m., okay, other than dinner time. But treat yourself to something on Valentine's Day. Perhaps it's some new earrings, whatever it is your heart desires, or maybe it just be some ice cream and some chocolate chip cookies. I mean, I'm not saying that's what I'm going to be doing, but I know ice cream and chocolate chip cookies or Cool Whip and chocolate chip cookies do sound good to me. So, anywho, treat yourself. All right. Number two, spend time with friends. I'm sure you probably have some friends who are also single. Maybe you can hang out with them. You guys can go out. I mean, I've done that with friends before. One of my closest friends, she'll know who she is if she watches this. But a couple of years ago, we went out together for Valentine's Day. I mean, we were both single. We actually went to a nice restaurant. We had a couple of drinks and a really good meal. So we treated ourselves. And yes, there were other couples, but we went kind of like at 9 o'clock in the evening. So it was not as busy. So, if you don't want to be around other couples, but you do want to go treat yourself to dinner, just adjust the time. Okay. Or go to breakfast instead of dinner, but treat yourself. Go out with some friends. Number three, volunteer. Give back to your community by volunteering at a local charity or nonprofit. This is a way to get your mind off of you. A lot of times we're so focused on me, what I am going through, how I am feeling, that you forget probably what you're going through is really small compared to what somebody else is going through. That's one reason that even in my free ebook, 7 Ways to Free Your Mind After Abuse, one of the things I tell people to do is to volunteer. By volunteering, you are giving back. And as you know, when you give back, you're planting a seed, and usually you get back out of that seed you planted more than you gave. So volunteer. So number 1 was treat yourself. Number 2, spend time with friends. Number 3, volunteer. Number 4, take a class. Now, Valentine's Day is a great time to maybe go take a cooking class or maybe some other class that you've been interested in, dance, photography, just learn a new skill and do something where you can meet new people. There are lots of singles events going on as well. You can always take a class with some other singles and have fun. Don't be focused on meeting someone, just be focused on enjoying your time, okay? The next thing you can do is travel. Maybe you can plan a day trip. It may be last minute, but who cares? Plan a day trip someplace nearby, 2, 3 hour drive. I love to drive because it gives me time to just think, to sing as loud as I want to. Funny story tonight, I was singing Beyonce song and my daughter's like, stop, just stop. Okay, so those rides in the car when I'm by myself and I can sing as loud as I want, those are the best. And then sometimes I just listen to some music or whatever, listen to podcasts. So take a day trip tomorrow, spend some time with you, but take a day trip someplace you would enjoy going, rather it's going a couple of hours to the mountains or for a hike, something you can maybe do last minute and have some fun. Maybe even a day trip that you can just drive back, if it's a short trip. That'd be a great thing to do on tomorrow. Next thing I have is to create something. Start a new project, whether it's writing, painting, gardening. Start something. Thank you for joining me. Start something. Decide upon something you want to do and just get started. Tomorrow will be a great day to do that. Finally, number 7 is to reflect and meditate. Take some time to yourself to reflect on your life, your practice gratitude, and meditate to find peace and happiness within. So singles, Valentine's Day, it's all about love, and it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be with a romantic partner to celebrate love. If you're single, don't let tomorrow be a day where you're down and out, okay? Let it be an opportunity to celebrate your self-love. Build some meaningful connections with others. Find joy and fulfillment in life. Embrace the day with a positive attitude and create your own version of Valentine's Day, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. All right, so the steps that I mentioned 7 things that you can do on Valentine's Day, even if you are single. 1, treat yourself. 2, spend time with friends. 3, volunteer. 4, take a class. 5, travel, take a day trip. 6, create 7. And number 7 was to reflect and meditate. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, my friend, for that compliment. All right, you guys, I hope that this helped you. If you're single, make sure that tomorrow single means go mingle, okay? Even if you don't have anyone to go out with, just go out. I mean, there's singles events. Find something positive to do. Don't let tomorrow be a down day for you. Don't get depressed because you're not in a romantic relationship. Valentine's Day is ultimately about love. And the greatest love you can have, like Whitney Houston said, is learning to love yourself. I won't sing it because I don't want y'all to be able to replay this. Okay. So even though I would like to sing it, I don't think your ears would like it. Okay. And I leave you with my saying, if you want to go places in life, then you have to grow. The more you grow, the more places you will go. Wherever you go, be sure to give, because giving is the seed to your growth. Thank you, everyone who joined me on the live. I hope that you have wonderful plans for Valentine's Day. If you didn't, Now you've got some plans. Just replay this and pick one and do it tomorrow to celebrate yourself and celebrate your self love. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.